What is up, guys? Rick is a little bit sick and has the sniffles. Cactus here, so if I sound different, that's why. But today, we are going to be discussing the Anthem VIP Demo and why, to put it lightly, things have not really gone smoothly. To put it not so lightly, it's kind of a disaster. Oh my goodness, things are on fire and people are upset, but let's talk about it. Now, I just came back not too long ago from the Anthem world premiere. Got to capture a lot of gameplay. There's still a lot of exciting stuff coming, so definitely be sure to keep an eye on the channel in the next few days. But at that same time, very recently, the Anthem VIP Demo launched. Now, the VIP Demo, as opposed to the Open Demo, which is coming February 1st, was for people who pre-ordered the game, got a code randomly, like I did a code giveaway, a lot of people did on Twitter and so on, or they subscribe to the EA Premier service, or potentially EA Access as well, but they subscribe to that service where they pay monthly on Origin. So those are the people who were supposed to get into this special pre-demo, and yeah, get into is the hard part apparently. This demo has been plagued with connection issues, with loading issues. A lot of people that first day it came out couldn't even get past the loading screen. It was constantly telling people that the servers were full. They just weren't able to experience the game. If you did get in, it would often crash or get stuck at 95% loading screen. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen that as well. If you try to do an expedition and so on. Now, if you were one of the lucky few who got into the game, you could expect either A, a bunch of rubber banding and your guy would be kind of jarring back and forth, or B, the game would crash or disconnect you at the boss fight or halfway through or whenever, but you're going to be looking at that 95% loading screen again pretty soon. Now, if somehow these issues didn't impact you, if you did get a little bit of missions through where it was just playing normally, generally, people's opinions have been extremely positive on this game. It's been a lot of fun, but it's hard to experience a game if you can't play the game. And that's really the main issue behind all this kerfuffle. People want to try out Anthem. They want to see what the game is like. Perhaps they've gotten the code or they've pre-ordered already, and they want to experience the game and they want to see if they really want to buy the game or whatever the issue may be, and they can't even play it. Now, of course, there's kind of two schools of thoughts going on here. The one school of thought is from people saying, look, it's a demo. It's kind of like a beta. It's good this is happening now because it means it's way less likely to happen when the game actually comes out. For the full release, it's doubtful we're going to have the 95% loading screens because, I mean, this is going to be priority one of the dev team. And of course, like BioWare and EA, they do not want this to happen. They're at the studio working day and night trying to fix these issues. I could definitely feel sorry for them too in this whole kerfuffle. But of course, the people saying that, the people saying, well, this is just a beta, this is, somewhat expected to be happening, and hopefully it'll all get fixed. That's a very mature approach, so obviously that approach isn't happening too often. There's a lot of people very furious about this. But in fairness to the people who are furious, I mean, people booked time potentially off work, tried to get out of school, whatever the issue was, cleared their schedules to prepare for this demo, and they can't even play it. I definitely feel for those people. I feel for the people who paid to EA Access or EA Premier, whatever it was, just for this demo. They paid that money, they wanted to experience this game because they're excited for it, and they can't even experience the game. So I definitely understand both sides of the argument, and I think, to be honest, it's probably a middle approach. It's super annoying. You gotta feel for the people who just want to play the game and can't, but at the same time, of course, it is a beta. You have to somewhat expect that. It's definitely a middle approach is my feelings on this circumstance. But the thing is, this doesn't bode super well for Anthem, and that's just the honest fact of the situation. A lot of people who are hesitant about this game, a lot of people who have been hating on this game, and there's been a lot of hate on this game, mainly because it's an EA game. And those people are going to see this and say, I told you so. The game sucks, you can't even play it, like, don't buy Anthem, this is proof that the game is going to be terrible. And unfortunately, it's hard to argue against that with the state of the demo being as it is. For me personally, I'm sure you guys have seen on this channel, I've been very positive towards Anthem because I like the game. Coming away from that world premiere, I was with a ton of other, YouTubers and streamers, especially from Destiny, and everyone's opinion was positive. Wow, that game's a lot of fun. But if you express that opinion, that you had fun in a video game, no less, I'm an EA shill now, because it's so unbelievable that I would have fun playing a video game that I must have been paid to say those things. Very astute of you, Sherlock, but essentially that's really the aura around this game, is that there's a bunch of controversy, there's a bunch of people coming in here wanting to be negative around this game, and then it comes out. I think it's a legitimately fun game, but it's hard to say that when you can't even play it, when people can't even experience the game, and you may be having a ton of fun going through the Tyrant Mine or doing a mission, everything's going well, but as soon as you get kicked, you get disconnected at the very end, your experience of fun drops sharply. So it's a really, really unfortunate way to introduce the game with the world. Whether you're playing it yourself because you got into the VIP demo, or for a lot of people, you're watching a stream, you're watching YouTube videos, right? And you turned into a stream, you want to see what the game's like, and the streamer can't even get into the game, right? They're stuck at the loading screen, or they're disconnecting, and obviously they're getting frustrated, and it's a really bad first impression. Now, I do have to applaud the devs. They've been very open and come out every day and said, look, here are the issues we're facing. If there's any more issues, contact us. They're really trying to solve these issues, but they also were transparent enough to say, look, these issues probably won't be solved. At least some of them won't be 100% solved for the VIP demo. They're going to hopefully be all good for the free demo that comes out February 1st, but by the last day of the VIP demo, you're probably still going to be getting the 95% load screen, and that's definitely unfortunate. So, because of all the issues around the VIP demo, what does Anthem's Future look like? Well, they have got to nail the free demo. If on February 1st, people still cannot get into the game, they're staring at a loading screen, 95% all the time, they're getting kicked when they're trying to do stuff, man, that's not going to be good. That's your chance, that's even more so your chance to introduce the game to an even wider audience. If the servers are crashing from the VIP demo, imagine what it's going to be like in the free demo when you don't need a code, you didn't have to pre-order, it's just open to anyone. Oh my goodness. I'm worried for them, but hopefully because of, how bad it was, to be honest, this time, they are really going to put the resources and effort into fixing it for the next time. If that free demo launches and it's smooth and it's great and everyone can play it and actually enjoy it and be like, hey, it's actually fun flying around and shooting guys with missiles midair and, picking all these different javelins and doing that Tyrant Mine on hard, which is a lot of fun if you can get to that point, then I think this game really does have a future. If we have 2 bad demos in a row, however, yikes. It still doesn't necessarily mean the game is doomed or anything, even though Anthem is Doomed is apparently a really common title name, judging from my recommended feed. But yeah, it really, really would help the game if the free demo was good to go, was smooth, people actually got to experience the game. If it's bad as well, and the launch is smooth, that's another thing, but oh my goodness, if all 3 are bad, if we had really buggy VIP demo, really buggy open demo, and a bad launch, geez, that's really going to hurt the game. And it could be another Battlefield 4 scenario where if you just have a buggy launch, people can't play the game. You really, really lose a lot of that enjoyment and momentum of this new game coming out, because people just aren't going to want to play it, they aren't going to want to stream it, they aren't going to want to make YouTube videos if they can't even get into the game. But because of this VIP demo, again, I really hope that this brings a bunch of issues to the forefront and these issues are nailed out in the next coming weeks. Because of this dumpster fire, however, the devs have come out and said that they are going to give out an extra vinyl for your Javelin, which is a customization feature. Essentially, you can change the paint and do a million things, and then you can put a vinyl over top of it. And there was already going to be an exclusive texture or vinyl or something for the VIP demo for the full game for those who participated. This is an extra one. So it's kind of a little thank you. It's definitely not something big. I'm not like blown away by this or anything like that. I would rather have like a different head or something like that that actually customizes your armor. I think that would be really cool, but better than nothing, frankly. But yeah, those are my thoughts on this whole situation. I was excited to get home and to play this game on my own rig finally and be able to talk about it. but it's been a frustrating experience for me as well. Hopefully things clear up for the open beta, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, found it informative, and if you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Anthem content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. And if you guys want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickCacus. That's linked in the description down below. And guys, again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.